This one fouled down the left, a base hit into left field. And Tony Fox is on with a leadoff single. Will Beckham, the National Park College commit, stands in now. Another one of the mustachioed Bombers. Bunch of Tom Sellecks out there. Beckham got on with an error last time up. Fox is back in safely over at first. Next pitch. In there for a strike. Again, we certainly do apologize. We were off the air for a little bit online, watching live. Should be back up and working now, only on YouTube. The next pitch, down low, 1-1. Fox was on with a single. And all kinds of stuff happened so far. We had our Wi-Fi hotspot have to cool down a little bit. Our laptop had to cool down, but should be all good now as Fox calls time before Torini's wind-up. So to stay up to date with all broadcasts in the event something like this happens again, as Beckham shows bunt back to the pitcher, Fox advances to second, and Beckham is out on the sacrifice, and that'll bring up Reed Ellison. Ellison flew out to second base last time up. Sure to subscribe to the Bomber Sports Network on YouTube. You'll get alerted every time there's a live broadcast. Hit by Tony Fox, first hit of the ball game for Mountain Home. As this one bounces in, 1-0. So after Beckham's sacrifice, Ellison stands in, facing a 1-0. Next pitch from the left-hander, Torini. Fouled away, 1-1. One pitch. Down low, Fox will advance to third base. So 2-1 now to Ellison. One gone here in the inning. Tony Fox, the speedy Tony Fox over at third base. Two-one. Ellison showing bunt. Suicide squeeze. Fox scores. Ellison's going to be out at first, but the Bombers have tied the game. Two gone here in the top of the fourth. 1-1 our score, and Jacob Chenkowski will come to the plate. So back-to-back sacrifice bunts. A little bit of small ball. Ties the game up for the Bombers. Chenkowski, next pitch. Down low, 1-0. Chenkowski showing bunt. Couldn't connect. 1-1 now. Torini's next pitch. Down low again. 2-1. Two gone here in the top of the fourth. Bombers trying to keep their season alive. Jankowski calls time, steps out of the box. Next pitch in there for a strike, 2-2. He's chugging along here. Top of the fourth. 2-2 to Jankowski. Down low and counts full. Sheridan, Greene County Tech, the next ball game that'll take place here. Winner of that game, play the winner of this game. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. But the Bombers do get a run across here and have tied the game. We head to the bottom of the fourth. 1-1 our score. You're watching live on the Bomber Sports Network and listening live on Classic Hits 101.7 and KTLO.com. Back here at Lakeside. Good to have you with us this afternoon. Smith, the DH, will stand in. Struck out his last time up. Comes the 0-1 from House. Pitch. Outside, 1-1. The pitch from House bounced in there. 2-1. Isaac House done a good job so far. 4 strikeouts so far. In the bottom of the fourth inning. Next pitch in there for a strike. 2-2. Pitch swung on and missed. A strikeout. Another strikeout for Isaac House. Says, excuse me, fourth of the afternoon. That'll bring up third baseman O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer struck out his last time up. First pitch to him is up high for a ball, 1-0. Bombers battling hard in this one. 1-0 pitch. Up high again, 2-0. O'Dwyer stands back in. Next pitch from House, inside and low, 3-0. House having a fight back. The 3-0 pitch is outside, and it's a 4-pitch walk with one gone here in the bottom of the fourth. So Dwyer is on base for Nate Gross. Greg Crow calls time. He's going to go talk to his pitcher in his infield. As they will exit the meeting at the mound. As Greg Crow and the umpire having a discussion. Exactly what about? Umpire shaking his head at Greg Crow. So one gone here in the bottom of the fourth. Dwyer at first. House back to work. Gets the sign, wipes the sweat from the side of his head. From the letters, the pitch. Swung on and missed, 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. House back to the rubber. Dwyer at first, moderate lead. Next pitch, about hit him, and it's 1-1. 1-1 our score, bottom of the fourth. Good ball game so far. Very well pitched by both teams. House checks the runner at first. Dwyer's back in safely. This next pitch is a strike, 1-2. Pitch swung on and missed. A strikeout. 2 gone here in the inning. And that'll bring up top of the order Kircher. Flown out to first base and a shortstop. 5th strikeout for Isaac House. As that'll bring baseman. House checks Dwyer at first, steps off. Time is called by Kircher. Good afternoon for baseball. Here in the Spa City. First pitch. Down low, 1-0. His next pitch is a ball, 2-0. Difference in styles. House taking his time. Torini likes to work quick. House from the letters, the pitch. Inside, 3-0. Carter, the catcher for the Warriors, is on deck. The 3-0 on the way, and this one's in there for a strike, 3-1. Check on the runner at first, back in time. Lady Bomber softball about to play here at 3 o'clock. Not here. They'll play at Majestic Field about 5 miles away, if that. 3-1 from House, and it's down low. And now there's runners at first and second with 2 gone for the Oklahoma commit. It's the catcher, Charlie Carter, future Oklahoma Sooner. Dwyer at second, Kircher at first for Carter. House gets the sign. From the letters, he's ready. The pitch. Swung down the right side. It's going to be a base hit. Beckham fields this one, and he drops it in right field. 1 run will score. Runner at third wasn't paying attention to his third base coach. He would have scored, but he stays at third. But it's 2-1, Little Rock Christian. It's going to be a single with a 1-base error. So Bratton will stand in at second. Bratton will come in and be the courtesy runner for Carter. Caleb Bowman now at the plate 0 for 2 with a strikeout. First pitch to Bowman is looked pretty good, but it's a ball, 1-0. So Carter got on with a single that advanced to second on the error in right. 2-1 our score. Little Rock Christian on top now. Here's the 2-1. In there for a strike, 1-1. Bombers will have Walker, Ducker, and Lance due up next half inning. The 1-1. High fly ball to right field. Beckham ranging to his right. Makes the catch, and they're out of the inning. So 1 run is across for the Little Rock Christian Warriors. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Bombers now trail 2-1. You're listening to Bomber Baseball, Classic Hits 101.7, and watching live on the Bomber Sports Network. Walker, the designated hitter, struck out his last time up. Coach Crow taking his spot back as third base coach. Coach Kyle Stevens over at first. First pitch swung on and missed, 0-1. Next pitch, it hit him, and Walker's on base. So after the hit by pitch, Walker will now run at first, and that'll bring up the first baseman for the Bombers, Reese Ducker. Ducker's last time up flew out to second base. Coach Crow looks like he's going to make a substitution for a pinch runner. As Brady Lance. Brady Lance now running over at first base for Mason Walker. So I think Coach Crow is asking a question, see if he can courtesy run for his DH, which I believe we'll have to see if Mason Walker is now out of the ball game at DH. Brady Lance is now running over at first base. Nobody out here in the top of the fifth. Pitch showing bunt as Ducker. Throw down to first. Lance. Oh, it looks he's in a pickle now. They throw down to second. Lance runs back to first. He is going to be out. So it looked like he was hung out to dry, but then the first baseman went to tag air. He won there, and Lance looked back. If he'd have just kept going instead of stopping and looking back, he would have been safe over at second base, but now there's one out. So Ducker stand back in. No balls, no strikes so far. So 1-3-6-3 on the previous play. Those of you scoring at home. One and 0 our count, now 2-0 to Reese Ducker. Bomber first baseman, two-sport athlete. Good little football player, too. Here's the 2-0 from Torini. Down low, 3-0. Ducker's going to take all the way here. Maybe got to think about swing. 3-0. Good looking pitch, 3-1. Three and one. High fly ball along the right side. Second baseman ranging over, makes the catch, and there's two gone in the inning. Cody Lance will stand in. The Bomber catcher struck out his last time up. Isaac House on deck, and then Dylan Drury after him. First pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Torini. Comes the 0-1. Bounced in there. 1-1. Torini ready, set at the belt. Kicks and pitch. Popped up. Over toward shallow center. Center fielder ranging and makes a great catch over in center, but that'll do it for the top of the fifth. Bombers get a runner on, but then he was picked off. We had to the bottom of the fifth. Little Rock Christian leads 2-1. You're watching live on the Bomber Sports Network and listening to Bomber Baseball. Classic Hits 101.7. Back here at Lakeside, home of the Lakeside Rams. Very familiar color scheme. Those of us back home, nice blue and gold scheme over here. New pitcher on the mound for Mountain Home, Reed Ellison. Very good reliever for this Bomber ball club. Been a good stopgap to get Coach Greg Crow to the end of ball games. As it will be says Will Kaufman, believe, second baseman. First pitch to him. Down low for a ball, 1-0. Kaufman stands in. He's 1 for 2 with a single. 1-1 now. Ellison, the pitch. Bounced in there, 2-1. Here's the next pitch. This one's up high, 3-1. To the Warriors second baseman. A 3-1 is outside, and it's a walk to lead off the bottom of the fifth. So Kaufman's on base. That'll bring up Tate Collins, the left fielder. Collins 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Got picked off running between first and second his last time up. Ellison checks Kaufman at first. Not much of a lead at first. Pitch is up high, 1-0. Kaufman takes his lead over at first. Not a big lead. Ellison ready. The pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. .310 down the lines, 350 in the gaps, and 365 to dead center. Ellison throws down to first. Still 1-1. About how tall's that batter's eye out in center? 20-foot batter's eye out in center. Next pitch. 2-1. Last pitch was apparently a ball. Looked pretty good. So here comes the 2-1 from Ellison. The pitch. Swung on and missed. 2-2. The pitcher Tarini on deck for the Warriors. Ellison from the letters. Throws down to first. Back in time is Kaufman. Two-two count. Runner going. Swung on and missed. The strikeout. Throw down to second. And they're going to call interference at the plate. So the runner at second base is also out in addition to the strikeout. So a very unorthodox double play, as it looked like the batter Collins stepped in front of Lance to impede his motion over to second base. Now to bring up Tarini. Since Kaufman was out, he was no longer in the play, and then he impeded the progress of Cody Lance. So 2 gone here. Bombers get a gift as Tarini looks at a ball, 1-0. As this one is popped over to the right side, Ducker, he's got it, drops the ball, and Tarini's safe at first. So now there's a runner over at second, or runner over at first, excuse me, with 2 gone. So Ellison back to work now. First pitch bounced in there. Lance can't find it. So 1-0 the count as Tarini moves to second. Warriors lead 2-1 here in the first round of the Class 5A state tournament. Runner now at second. Ellison the pitch. High fly ball into left field. McLean ranging back toward the track. Makes the catch, and the Bombers are out of the inning after the double play on the interference. 1 runner got wiped away. We head to the top of the 6th. Bombers trail 2-1. You're watching on the Bomber Sports Network and listening to Bomber Baseball. Classic Hits 101.7. Back here in the Spa City on the campus of Lakeside High School. Bombers will come to the plate. They'll have Isaac House, Dylan Drury, and Tony Fox due up this inning. 9, 1, and 2 hitters. As Torini will go back to work once again. Start a 6th inning of work. Isaac House will stand in 0 for 1 with a strikeout his first time up. Bombers down to their final 6 outs. Have to take the lead here. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Torini back to work, the 0-1. That one's in there for a strike, 0-2. House didn't like that one. So now House is staring at an 0-2. Appreciate all you guys watching on the Bomber Sports Network on YouTube. 0-2 to House, way outside, 1-2. And also listening live on Classic Hits 101.7 and streaming live on KTLO.com. Please, you can be with us. Afternoon baseball for you. First round of the Class 5A state tournament. Torini's next pitch outside, 2-2. Nobody currently warming in the Warrior dugout or the bullpen as that pitch hits him. So Isaac House is on base, and the lineup turns back over. Pitch grazed him, but it hit him just enough. And Dylan Drury will step up to the plate now, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Bombers have the tying run at first. Go-ahead run at the plate. Very well pitched ball game by both clubs. Only 1 hit for Mountain Home so far. And it was by the guy on deck, Tony Fox. Check on the runner at first. House is back safely. So Drury at the plate, Fox on deck, Will Beckham in the hole. First pitch showing bunt is Drury, pulls it back in time, 1-0. Bombers got 1 run across earlier on small ball, trying to do the same thing again. 1-0. Drury showing bunt, pulls it back again. Ball gets away, and it's 2-0. So Drury staring at a 2-0. Trying to bunt House over. See if Drury shows bunt once again. As time is called, Drury will step out. And Lady Bomber softball getting underway in about 20 minutes. They'll take on the Benton Lady Panthers. Had to win their last 4 conference games to get to the state tournament. By golly, they did it. Here's the 2-0. Drury showing bunt once again. Bunts it way out of play. Into the bleachers. So it's 2-1 now. Top of the 6th. Nobody out. Runner over at first is Isaac House. So here comes the 2-1 from Torini. Only pitcher so far today. Drury showing bunt once again. Fouled it straight back, 2-2. So a 2-2 now to Dylan Drury. House over at first base, getting direction from Coach Kyle Stevens. Here comes the 2-2, showing bunt once again. Drury gets it down. It bounces. It'll get the runner over to second, but Drury is going to be out on the sacrifice. Moves House to second base for Tony Fox. Tony Fox has the only hit so far for the Bombers. 1 for 2. So 1 gone here in the 6th. As we're going to have a meeting on the mound. Might be thinking about changing pitchers. Coach Crow giving instruction to his guys now. For Beckham, House, and Fox there. Extended discussion by the manager of Little Rock Christian. Looks like they're going to let him go back, as Torini will stay in the ball game. As we'll have a pinch runner over at second base. Running over at second base is Brett Manus. So Manus now running at second base. Torini back to work. 1 gone here in the 6th. Manus at second. Fox down the right side, out of play, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Grounded to the left side, just foul. That would have scored Manus. Now it's 0-2. So 1 gone here in the top of the 6th. Manus over at second. Bombers trailing 2-1. Torini checks Manus at second. As he'll step off, walk Manus back to second. Torini threw 5 1/3 innings so far. Only 1 hit, giving up 1 run. Here comes the 0-2. The pitch down low, 1-2. Torini set once again. Manus at second. The 1-2 outside, 2-2. Tony Fox, one of the fastest players on the team. So I'm going to see if they can utilize his speed. So 2-2 now. Manus at second. 2-2 from Torini. The pitch. And it hit him. And Tony Fox is now on base. And that'll be runners at first and second for Will Beckham, the National Park College commit. So Manus at second. Now it's Tony Fox at first. Well-placed hit could score both of them. Getting close to crunch time here. First pitch from Torini to Beckham is in there for a strike, 0-1. So it's 0-1 now to Will Beckham. Call Hot Springs home the next couple years, play for the Nighthawks. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to the right side, foul. 0-2. Beckham does not have an official at bat. Well, actually, he got on with an error in first, and then he sacrificed his last time up. So 0-2 now to Will Beckham. Reed Ellison on deck. 0-2 from Torini as he'll step off the mound, throwing to second. Throw goes into center, but the runners will not advance. They're not going to take the chance as the center fielder was on it pretty quickly. So the 0-2 again. From the letters, kicks, deals. Fouled back to the screen, 0-2. Bombers trailing 2-1. Need to get at least one across, tie the game up. Ellison awaits on deck. Chenkowski behind him. The 0-2 to Beckham is good-looking pitch, and it was just outside, 1-2. Torini thought he had him. So 1-2 now. Runners at first and second, one gone here in the sixth. Torini will step off. Previous pitch was a strike about 15 minutes ago. Again, top of the sixth, Bombers trailing 2-1. Torini steps off once again. So Torini once again ready. The 1-2 to Beckham. Outside, 2-2. Good eye by Beckham. Well, Beckham at the plate battling so far. The 2-2 to Beckham. Up high. Now the count's full. Big time pitch coming up here. Nobody warming in the Warrior bullpen down the left field line. Payoff pitch from Torini is outside, ball four, and the bases are loaded for Reed. Bases are juiced like Barry Bonds, just in time for Reed Ellison to come to the plate. Now they're going to stick with Torini, it looks like. House over at third, Fox at second, Beckham at first. Torini, as time is called. Big opportunity for the Bombers here. Bases loaded, one out. First pitch from Torini. Up high, 1-0. And Lady Bomber softball game going to get underway in about 9 minutes against the Benton Lady Panthers. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and fouled away, 1-1. Very likely, in fact, we're just going to go ahead and say we're going to miss the start of the Lady Bomber softball game. Have multiple people over there. We'll get you updates as they come across. So 1-1 now to Ellison. Bases loaded, nowhere to put them. And the pitch is in there for a strike, 1-2. Good breaking ball from Torini. Ellison at the plate, Chinkowski on deck. Ellison 0 for 1, flew out to second in the first inning, sacrificed his last time up. It's 1-2 now. Comes the 1-2. Grounded to the left side. Foul. Would have scored a run, but it was just foul. Now we'll do it again. Bases loaded, nowhere to put Ellison. The 1-2 on the way from Torini, the pitch. Grounded to the left side, foul. And big moment here. Bombers a big opportunity. Ellison facing a 1-2. Torini laboring on the mound. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed, a strikeout. Foul tip into the glove, says the umpire. That'll bring up Jacob Chinkowski. So Jacob Chinkowski will step to the plate. Second baseman, the first pitch to him. Ground to the left side, base hit! In to score is House. Following behind him is Beckham. The throw to the plate is not in time, and the Bombers take the lead! 2 runs come across on the single by Jacob Chinkowski. 3-2 our score. Bombers just like that with their second hit of the game. Mason Walker will come to the plate now. So Bombers now with the lead, 3-2. Big time single by Jacob Chinkowski. First pitch to Walker, in there for a strike. Throw down to third, runner coming home, he's going to score! It's 4-2! A great play as Chinkowski faked like he was stumbling going to second. They were so preoccupied with him, they didn't care about the runner coming home. They threw to third. Third baseman bobbled it, and another run is across for Mountain Home. So 4-2 now. Walker fouls it off himself, 0-2. Torini still on the mound. 2 Bombers in scoring position. Chinkowski at second. Actually, 1 Bomber in scoring position. He just scored. So Beckham has scored, Fox has scored, and House has scored. 3 runs across here in the 6th inning. This pitch swung on and missed. It's a strikeout, but not before 3 runs come across. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, Bombers take the lead 4-2. You're watching Bomber Baseball Classic on Bomber Sports Network and listening live on the Classic Hits 101.7. Back here at Lakeside, Bombers have taken the lead. They scored 3 in the top of the 6th. We now are in the bottom of the 6th. Reed Ellison back to pitch as the first pitch is fouled away, 0-1. This next pitch, 1-1. Ellison, wind the kick and the pitch, swung on and missed, 1-2. Ellison stares in at O'Dwyer. Here it is, way outside, 2-2. Bombers trying to get to tomorrow, 6 outs away from taking on the winner of Greene County Tech and Sheridan. 2-2 up high, 3-2. Swung on and missed a strikeout. And there's one gone. Nate Gross will step to the plate. Was hit by a pitch his first time up, but struck out his last time up. First pitch, fouled back to the fence. 0-1. Bombers were able to cash in on a big opportunity, top of the 6th. Got 3 runs across to take the first lead of the game as this one is swung on and missed, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch, fouled back. We'll do it again. Ellison gets the sign. The 0-2 pitch, inside, 1-2. Next pitch swung on and missed, but it was fouled away. Was not missed. Just got a little piece of it. So now it's 1-2. Ellison gets the sign set at the letters. And the pitch. Outside, 2-2. So it's Gross, Kircher, and Carter. After Gross, excuse me. 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3-2. Ellison now with a full count to Nate Gross. Here comes the 3-2. Grounded to the right side, a base hit. Just inside the foul line. Beckham chasing this one down. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Rounding second, heading for third is Gross, and they're not going to have a play on him, and it's a one-out triple for the left fielder, Nate Gross. Four to 2 our score. Bombers still lead. It brings up Kircher. And the ever-dangerous Charlie Carter on deck. So one gone here in the bottom of the sixth, as manager of Little Rock Christian. Gonna have a conference real quick. Looks like a substitution over at third. Brandon Burgett running over at third base now. Interesting decision to pinch run for somebody standing at third. Almost anything would score him with one out. Unless it pops straight up in the infield. Talk this over, how to approach. I believe this is Bowman. So meeting at the mound now. As they come out of it, Ellison still going to pitch. Bombers clinging to a one-run lead. Runners at first and second. Tying run at second. Go-ahead run over at first. Ellison's first pitch, grounded to the left side. They have to go get the lead runner at third, and he is out. So they went after the lead runner, Kircher, as Bowman is on with a fielder's choice. So Will Kaufman stands in. Reached on a walk his last time up. Runner still at first and second. They went ahead and got the lead runner. So now two gone here in the sixth. Ellison looks at Kaufman. First pitch to Kaufman. Down low, 1-0. Ellison, the 1-0. Pop to the left side. Might stay in play as it's caught by the shortstop, Drury, and the Bombers escape. So we head to the top of the seventh. Bombers still lead 4-3. You're listening to Bomber Baseball, Classic Hits 101.7, and watching on the Bomber Sports Network. Back here Lakeside, there is a new pitcher on the mound, Nate Gross. They got 6 full innings from Torini. He will be the pitcher of record at this moment. So the first pitch to Reese Ducker, the Bomber first baseman, is up high 1-0. Bombers trying to get an insurance run or two, or as many as they can get across here in the top of the 7th. This next one's 2-0. This one is 3-0. So a 3-0 count to Reese Ducker. I don't think Ducker's going to take the bat off his shoulder. His next pitch. The 3-0. In there for a strike. 3-1. Next one, and it's a walk. So a leadoff walk to Reese Ducker. So the Bombers have our base runner, as that'll bring up Cody Lance. Bombers leading 4-3, top of the 7th. Ducker at first now. Our baseman playing in, protecting against the sacrifice. As they'll check on Ducker at first, he's back safely. So here comes the first pitch to Cody Lance. Here it is, shows bunt. Ducker runs over to second. He's going to be safe. Throws over to first. Sliding in at first is Lance, but he's going to be out. But it does move Ducker to second. Small ball's been the name of the game for Mountain Home this afternoon. Isaac House will come in now. Reached on a hit by pitch his last AB. Bombers with only 2 hits so far. Pushed the first run across with leadoff walk and then back-to-back sacrifices that led to a Tony Fox base hit. So the first pitch to House. In there for a strike, 0-1. You could tell the look at his face, he didn't like that one. 0-1 to the Bomber right fielder. So here comes the 0-1 from Gross. The pitch outside 2-1, or 1-1, excuse me. So the 1-1 as House will step out. Time is called. One and one now to Isaac House, the new Bomber right fielder. Pitched an excellent game. Sadly, we'll get a no decision as this one is popped up. Carter says he has it, and there's 2 gone. So 2 gone here, top of the 7th. Ducker over at second. The pitch is missed, 1-0. Dylan Drury at the plate. sacrifice to move the runner over. Last time up. So 2-0 the count now to Dylan Drury. Gross ready from the letters, the pitch. In there for a strike. 2-1. So 2-1 now to Drury. The pitch, foul away, 2-2. Update from Hank Aaron Field. Lady Bombers go in order in the top of the first. They're taking on the Benton Panthers. Here comes the 2-2 from Gross. He'll step off, run Ducker back to second. Apologize, we had a little issue with our connection once again. Should be back up on the Bomber Sports Network as we head to the bottom of the seventh. Back here at Lakeside, buckle those seatbelts, Bomber Nation. It's about to get fun. Ellison will return to the mound. He will face Tate Collins as the first pitch is outside 1-0. Winner of this game will take on the winner of the next game between Sheridan and Greene County Tech. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. I believe it's, can't tell who's cranking it up in the bullpen for Mountain Home. Here's the 2-0 as it's popped straight up. Ranging to his right. Chenkowski, one gone. So Reese Torini pitched the first 6 innings, is the pitcher of record. He's on the hook for the loss if the score holds. One gone here in the bottom of the seventh. First pitch, up high, 1-0. Next pitch, popped up again. Lance ranging back, it's going to go out of play, and it's 1-1. So 1-1 now. Bottom of the seventh. Next pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. Quick update from Hank Aaron Field. Benton goes 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. Lady Bombers and Benton knotted up at 0 through an inning. Their first round game. So the 1-2 from Ellison. The pitch is just high. It's 2-2 as they check down to first. Did not go around. So the 2-2 from Ellison. The pitch. Foul to the right side. Going to go out of play. Bounce in the Bomber bullpen. Nobody on. One gone here in the bottom of the 7th. Bombers a pair of outs away from victory. Walker in at the cut of the grass along the third base side. The 2-2 from Ellison is good-looking curveball. And now the count's full. Just missed wherever it did miss. So the payoff pitch, here it is. High fly ball, shallow center. Jankowski says he has it, makes the catch, and there's 2 gone now. So back-to-back pop-outs to Jankowski brings up the DH Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Clay Smith. So 2 gone. Walker playing in at third. And the pitch. Outside 1-0. And Smith 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a fly out to left. Very hard hit fly out to left. So 1-0 now. On the way from Ellison. The pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. Ellison ready from the letters. The 1-1 pitch. High fly ball. Center field. Tony Fox under it. We will see you tomorrow afternoon. Bombers win. Final score, Little Rock Christian 3, Mountain Home 4. The Bombers have advanced to the second round of the Class 5A state tournament. Congratulations to Greg Crow and company. Big accomplishment for them. They will take on the winner of Greene County Tech and Sheridan. That will take place after they get the infield taken care of. So again, our final score from Lakeside. Mountain Home wins 4-3. They will move on to the next round. You're watching on the Bomber Sports Network and listening live on Classic Hits 101.7. Well, we're back here at Hot Springs Lakeside. The Bombers have won. They have claimed victory by the score of 4-3. All began with a two-run double, 2-out double by Jacob Jankowski, top of the 6th, and they tacked on another run. Winning pitcher this afternoon is Reed Ellison. Good job by him out of the bullpen. A great start by Isaac House. Losing pitcher is Torini for Little Rock Christian. Great season for them comes to a close. So again, the final score, Little Rock Christian falls to the Bombers 4-3. Mountain Home will move on to take on the winner of this game that is coming up here shortly. Sheridan and Greene County Tech, they will play tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Again, tune into that one on the Bomber Sports Network, provided we keep everything cool where we play at. Again, you can catch us at 3 o'clock. Pre-game will go live about 2:55 or so. Again, depending on the game schedule, there will be 2 games before them tomorrow afternoon as the Bombers move to the second round of the Class 5A state tournament. On behalf of everybody that makes it possible to broadcast these games on the Bomber Sports Network and Adam McClain back in the studio on KTLO Classic Hits, we appreciate you guys watching this afternoon. Bombers win 4-3. We will see you tomorrow afternoon. You've been watching Bomber Baseball and listening to Bomber Baseball on Classic Hits 101.7.